Why grow bulbs in the green? Bulbs, owing to their nature, have a natural food source, so they can stay out of the ground for extended periods of time. So in autumn, there's in our warehouse for a number of months, sitting in trays, and this is early spring. It's developed a root structure here and some foliage, and it can stay in this state for a number of weeks. The reason why we prefer to sell in the green is that our native bulbs, the bulbs that we sell in the green, such as this pseudo-narcissus here, these are the dry bulbs, are very, very small, and they're susceptible to drying out very quickly. Not only that, they also are susceptible because of their size. They can get blue, they can start to rot very quickly as well. We go to great lengths in the warehouse to make sure that there's airflow. We have a cold store, and we use moss over the top and spray that to give it just the right amount of moisture. However, bulbs are happiest in the soil because the soil is breathable and it retains moisture, and that's where they need to be, really, particularly for the cold weather to activate them. The other thing is also not just little bulbs, but the fleshy bulbs as well, such as this Allium ursinum, are very susceptible. Fleshy bulbs to dry out, and any sort of damage, any sort of damage in the skin, they develop a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that, a little bit of blue there. But these are very tough little bulbs, and they will recover from practically being dried out completely to being quite blue. But they are very tough, these little things, which is partly their success once you've got them in the ground. And so planting in the green is a much more reliable way to grow these small bulbs. We count them out into hundreds, and you know each one is going to be good because it's already growing. The thing to remember though is that you're really planting in the green for the following year. You may get some flowers. As I say, this is the Galanthus helwesii, and it's got a flower on already. I'm doing this video in January. By the time we start shipping, a lot of these flowers will have gone already. So yeah, you're going to be looking at 2021 before you get a good crop of flowers. But as I say, the bulbs are going to be much healthier. I'll show you next how we plant them. So you can, if you've got a small quantity, I haven't got a dibber to hand, but make the right sort of hole depth and pop them in like that. You can see how deep they go by the colour here, so you want to be sort of around there, and that'll go in nicely like that. But if you've got thousands and thousands to do, generally what I do is make a trench. I don't have my large spade to hand. Make an envelope in the soil, and then get a handful, lay them out quite neatly, space them out a little bit, and then lay them in the trench that I've made, and then push the soil back. And they'll right themselves with the roots, and they'll pull themselves right. Generally you can get about 200 per square metre.